Conference USA has added 3 young, promising football programs, first UTSA, then Old Dominion, now Charlotte, to the league. In the case of the 49ers, the fast track was the only track. Athletics Director Judy Rose hired Brad Lambert in March of 2011 as the program's first ever head football coach. And just 2 months later, the school broke ground on a state-of-the-art facility, propelling Charlotte into exciting yet uncharted waters.
Touchdown, Charlotte!
I asked our football coach, Brad Lambert, after the first season, what was your biggest surprise? He said that there were no surprises. He said the plan that was put in place worked.
In just the team's 3rd season, Charlotte is playing its first year in Conference USA after spending 2 seasons at the FCS level. The support of the local community is important on many levels for any program. But getting a community on board with something they've never had before could be a bit more challenging, but not for this Charlotte fan base.
Our community, our city's really been behind us. Our fan base has been phenomenal. Community leaders in the city of Charlotte have really backed us, and that's been a really positive thing. And I think adding the brand of Conference USA behind our brand so early, that's really helped us in our community and in our city.
Behind the scenes, before the 49ers decided to add the sport, Rose spent countless hours with her staff in meetings trying to figure out what it would even take to add the sport of football. From staffing to academics to marketing, starting a program from the ground up is no simple task, especially when there's no guarantee at first the program would be able to take shape.
We would just brainstorm, what if we get football? And my staff goes, Judy, what if we don't get football? I'm like, well, we'll be a lot smarter about adding football, but we were calling different institutions, and now we're here. And so part of our plan was, we're not just going to add football and say, well, what do we do next? We wanted a facility, a stadium on campus. So we incorporated that all into our plans. When we built our stadium and had it designed, it was for $15,200 approximately, but we can add on the seating capacity in increments of like 5,000 and get up to 40,000 without tearing anything out.
Charlotte, currently with a 2-1 record, has its first home conference game this weekend hosting Florida Atlantic, and Rose knows that even though it may take a little time to get adjusted to the league, the 49ers are ready for this new chapter.
We are a startup program, so it's going to take us a little while to get on solid footing, but we're very excited, and I know we're going to be a great addition to the conference.
Now, Ron, Charlotte has been working towards this season for a long time, and like they said in the story, the community and the whole university is behind it, so it has to be an exciting time on campus for this team who's about to play their first home conference game.
I think it's going to be very exciting there, but I go back to 2014 when Brad Lambert, their head football coach, came to Conference USA Media Day. We talked about starting a program. It is not easy, my friends. I mean, you look what UTSA has done and a couple of other schools. It's hard. He said to me, though, then, he said, I've got a plan. We're sticking to it. Judy Rose, the AD, said the exact same thing. She likes the plan that Brad has. It's coming to fruition right now, and I think this team understands what it takes. They know it's going to be a long road, but they understand they're sticking to their plan. That's the key.
Now, after this week, Charlotte has 4 more home games.
And that's going to be exciting because the fans are going to get into it. And what happens when you have a new program with the fans there at your home, you get more pumped up. And players have great performances. And I think we're going to see that Charlotte coming up this week.